giving this speech to a mirror, and the mirror thought it was great. William, thank you very much for your kind words. On behalf of my wife and I, I'd like to thank you all, as William did, for being here today. It means a lot to both of us, and to see so many people here from, as William said, all around the world is lovely for us, and it really means a lot to us, so thank you. We are humbled by you being here today. It means a great deal. Thank you also for the presents that you have, which I'm afraid, because of today's technological breakthrough, we know all about. We're going away for 3 weeks, and you won't get a thank you until after then, so please don't think it's rude. Please don't think it's rude. No, Hector. Please don't think it's rude if you don't get a thank you until after we get back, but thank you very much from both of us. A special mention must go to Chris for the beautiful flowers. A little birdie told me that the flowers were ordered to arrive on Thursday morning, which they did, but they were the wrong ones. Can you imagine? So thank you, and they look wonderful and beautiful, and we thank you very much indeed for that. From Sally and I to Pam and William, thank you both very much for facilitating today. That's a long word, but thank you very much for today, for everything you've done today, because without them it wouldn't be like this, and I think you'll agree it's been a wonderful day so far. Thank you to Pam and William for producing Sally, who is beautiful and caring and loving, and all of those. So thank you to them for that from me. We've got some presents for Pam and William. I don't know whether I should walk them to them now or not. Should I? Yes. Yeah. Thanks to them very much indeed. Thanks also to my parents, my mum and dad, for the support that you've given me since I was born, and since then to where I am today, and for making me into the type of person that Sally wants to marry, which is the most important. They always taught me that good things come to those who wait. And never a truer word has been spoken as far as Sally and I are concerned, so thank you for that as well. I also say thank you to my sister who's here today, and obviously, but anyway, thank you to her for all her support from Sally and I, both of us.
Oh, you got presents.
Okay, I've got people working for me now, so it's going to be a bit quicker from here on in. Next, I want to talk about Sally, who I'm overwhelmed by how beautiful she looks today. I think she just looks stunning, and I'm utterly privileged to have married her today. What's so great is that she's my best friend, as well as the love of my life, and to be able to share moments with your best friend and the person that is the love of your life is very special. And I know everybody probably thinks this when they get married to somebody, but genuinely, it's a great feeling, and I've got nothing more to say than that, but you look lovely, so... We're going to grow old and crinkly together. I'm not going to go any greyer at all. My bosses are going to make sure of it. Who are here tonight? Yep. I'm coming to the end now. To the best man, who is the best man. His organisational skills are very, very good, and I will not pretend that he wasn't chosen for his skills in that department, as well as being something of a legend to enlighten, or to rather sort of lighten up every occasion. Which he did about 4 weeks ago when we went up the Grand Union Canal on a barge. And I think there have been some photos that you've seen, and so you can see that it's been a great time. So thank you to him for organising that, and thank you to him for making me not sweat less today, but at least be a bit calmer. So thank you, Duncan. Cheers. A cautionary word about Duncan. Is that he suffers from a medical condition which makes him prone to severe exaggeration. He genuinely believes what he's about to say is true. And I can assure you that it isn't. So please bear it in mind when he speaks next. And you are up next.
And you're stuffed.
Yeah. Penultimately, the ushers, all of them here, thank you for accepting my request to be my ushers. You've been brilliant, all of you. People bark orders at you, and you did things which was just great, and you've just been super today for us, so thank you for helping us do that today. Also to them for adhering to the unwritten rule that is, you will not look nicer or better looking than the groom. So thank you for that. We've got some presents for them. Are you ready? Go. Anyway, presents for the ushers. Finally, thank you to the bridesmaids, which is actually what this speech is meant to be about, and the flower girls, who look, all of them, look wonderful.
Yes.
Sally has done the most wonderful job in organising this, to another Laura, the minutiae of today. It's just been wonderful, and Sally has had the biggest part to play in that, there's no question, and for that it's wonderful. But she has been supported by the bridesmaids and the two lovely flower girls today, who look wonderful. So we thank them. Sally and I thank you for doing that, and for being here, and for all your support, and to everybody. So I'd like now to have a toast. So if you would please be upstanding and toast to the bridesmaids. The bridesmaids. I had a bet with Angela that I couldn't make any of this illustrious audience laugh by not uttering one word. So to the three of you that did laugh, the check is in the post. And here, for the benefit of those of you not on the stag weekend, is a picture of William wearing the genuine article, Louise. Although that's done something to calm my nerves, I can well assure you, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the first time today I've risen from a warm seat with a piece of paper in my hand. So, on behalf of the bridesmaids, thank you, William, for the toast. And on a personal note, thank you very much for asking me to be your best man today. What an honour. That wasn't a decision you would have taken lightly in light of the potential consequences. But I can assure you, mate, the next 65 minutes will be nothing more than a light-hearted vignette, as counselled by the wonderful Brett's Guide. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, as Henry VIII said to his wives, I won't keep you long, and I won't. So let's get started. I wrote this speech on Monday, having spent the previous 4 months making various jottings, which, for those of you not lucky enough to be acquainted with William, should be just about enough to provide a snapshot of the man himself. I met William in September 1990 during his first term at Frensham Heights, joining as he did from Edgeborough Prep School, where he claims all he learned was how to put a duvet cover on correctly. And I believe him. So, it's certainly a darn sight more than most of us learned at public school. William and I became friends through his sister Amy, who was in my class and had just joined the 3rd year at Frensham. For the last 16 years, I've enjoyed a very close relationship with the family Marriott, with all of Gavin, Susan, Amy, their relatives, and of course William acting variously as counsellors, confidants, mentors, conspirators, employers, instructors, and above all, friends. They have shown me a unique style and panache for living that I like to think is rubbed off in some way. For better or worse, I certainly am not the person today that I would have been had I not known the Marriotts. One of the reasons my friendship with William took hold so early, despite the 2-year age difference, was because both physically and mentally he was 2 years ahead, and I 2 years behind. Indeed, one of his mother Susan's last-ditch attempts at rescuing William from the jaws of pubescence involved persuading him, or rather telling him, to join the church choir I was singing at the time, something with an unusual combination of reluctance and complete competence. Within 4 months, however, Mother Nature had had her way with both of us. And the Nivea Brigade, who habitually occupied the first 4 rows of the church we sang in, were soon nudging each other as William and I processed in each Sunday morning sporting the comedy bum fluff on our chins. Leaving the choir at the same time was in many respects a watershed for us, and in a matter of months we were enjoying the finer experiences of life. I don't know much about the human conscience, except it is soluble in alcohol, and that William can certainly testify to. Frenchham's ample grounds and Gavin and Sue's relaxed attitude towards their drinks fridge provided an excellent platform on which to found our long-term drinking partnership, which even today still forms the bedrock of our friendship. If alcohol has been the bedrock, then fun certainly has been the pasture. God, where did I get that one from? It would be impossible to list all of the highlights, but a brainstorm produced the following. Setting off fireworks whenever and wherever we could, and in fact it still goes on today.
Sailing in Holland and a horrendous bus ride there and back, playing in the school orchestra and using the flute section as a net over which to hurl projectiles at each other, indoor hockey, thank you Stuart, and our frequent squash battles that invariably led to a broken racket and a tantrum on my part, choir tours in Holland and Germany, and the generous curfews imposed by our teachers, the Monaco Grand Prix, our weekend in the TVR, very recently in fact, a ringside view of Frank Bruno beating Buster McCall at Wembley for the final time, sabotaging a Freemasons dinner by exploiting our music teacher's unfamiliarity with the volume setting and the keyboard he was using, the Solcombe Summers, the ski holidays, the stag do, and your enduring presidency of the Narrowboat and Real Ale Society. On that note, I must just say thank you to all of the attendees of the stunning stag do. You all fulfilled your obligations as asses on the weekend and absolute gentlemen today perfectly. Thank you. To Gavin, Dad Stag. Thanks for your unswerving hand with the tiller. And for your generally really good attitude during the weekend, being a great sport. Charles, who was the driver today, what a splendid effort. Yuki Brown Stag. Thanks for the priceless memory of ordering a cheese sandwich and crisps at Clifton's Michelin-star restaurant. Spencer, Pyro Stag. Thanks for helping contravene every article of the firework code at various points during the weekend. Hamish, Aussie Stag. Where are you, Hamish? Thanks for instigating chaos with the security staff of the Grove Country Club. Your ability to wreak organisational havoc with a single phone call is testament to your powers as a management consultant. I could battle about William all evening. He really is the embodiment of the best bud. Loyal, trusting, wise, generous, fun, and an excellent solicitor. Got that one in for you there, mate. It's a pleasure to know you. And ultimately, I'd like to pay tribute to William and Sally, the couple. Since they were 16 or 17, they have behaved like the old married couple they are today. Utterly inseparable. William's decision to repeat one of his sixth form years and synchronise his A-levels with Sal's showed continued excellent use of his private study room. It was John Mason who instigated the no curtains drawn rule. No thanks to John for that. And indeed, that repeating of the A-level year was the masterstroke that saw them finish school, embark on their respective gap years together, and ensure their longevity as a couple. In Sally, you have found a creative, beautiful, intelligent, talented, and thoroughly lovely person, companion, and friend. Well done. This is going to kill me. Finally, you'll be glad to hear, most tables have presented me with messages from well-wishers and absent friends, which I'll obviously duly pass on to the bride and groom later. But if I can pick two of the final examples. The first from the Ting Tong of Changgao, Thailand, who I believe you met during your gap year, William. As well as sending your best wishes.
Here we go. The microphone's on, Duncan.
As well as sending her best wishes to you both. She asked when you might consider to go back to visit your son Chi, who is now 6, and sporting comedy bum fluff on his chin. Secondly, and on an altogether more auspicious note, I have been asked to praise a letter from George Bruce Marriott dated 27th of November 2005. Bruce is sadly no longer with us. But last year, upon receipt of Sally and William's pre-announcement of the date of today's wedding, he penned a letter to them, specifying that in the event he would be unable to attend in person, he would very much like to attend as a ghost. So all those dear and departed relatives, including dearest Bruce, I propose a silent and heartfelt toast from all of us.
A silent toast?
Remember, William and Sally, that you are both Englishmen, and consequently have won first prizes in the lottery of life. And if I can add to Cecil Rhodes by noting that you, William, have also hit double jackpot by meeting Sally so early, loving her so dearly, and showing us so clearly they were always meant to be together. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all stand to propose a toast to the bride.
Oh, that's